What do teeth and joints have in common? Both can wear down over time and cause pain. But unlike teeth, joints have the amazing ability to repair themselves. This natural healing happens when there's inflammation, injury, or even as part of aging. So why do some people move easily while others suffer from stiff, painful joints? The answer may surprise you, because the secret to joint healing is actually very simple. And that's exactly what we'll talk about in this video. We'll show you how to improve joint health without relying on medicine. Can some natural oils really ease joint pain? Is bone broth a miracle for cartilage, or just an old myth? Does ginger really calm joint swelling? And which is better for joint pain, cold or heat? Can children do something now to protect their joints later in life? And what are the best long-term ways to keep your joints healthy? You'll also hear from an orthopedic trauma doctor with 30 years of experience. He'll explain why focusing on your muscles is a key part of joint recovery. Let's start by asking, why do joints become stiff as we age? Our joints are covered in cartilage and filled with synovial fluid to keep them cushioned and moving smoothly. As we get older, cartilage starts to wear down, and the fluid becomes thicker. This makes it harder to move and leads to pain. The pain doesn't come from the cartilage itself, it comes from the bones. Bones have nerves and pain receptors, and when inflammation affects them, we feel discomfort. What causes joint pain? There are many reasons: vitamin deficiencies, gout, injuries, or simply wear and tear. For most people, the pain comes from joint degeneration, and understanding your type of pain can help. Pain when you move usually means arthritis. Pain when resting points to inflammation. Stiffness in the morning is common with joint inflammation. It usually gets better as you start moving. Now, let's talk about fast relief versus long-term solutions. People often take strong medications for instant relief. But a better approach is to free up tight joints, do gentle anti-inflammatory exercises, and eat foods that reduce inflammation. That way, you're helping your body heal naturally. So, how can you relieve joint pain at home? Joint pain can come from aging, injury, lack of movement, or being overweight. Losing extra weight reduces pressure on your joints. For hand pain, avoid lifting heavy things. For knee or hip pain, skip sudden movements and wear shoes with cushioning. Use support when standing up, and try swimming for a low-impact workout. Remember, movement helps. Avoiding movement makes joint problems worse. Staying active boosts synovial fluid, which keeps your joints working well. Exercise also strengthens the muscles around joints, easing pressure and improving mobility. Even light physical activity done at home is helpful. The key is to stay consistent and not overdo it. Arthritis versus osteoarthritis. What's the difference? Arthritis causes pain even when you're resting and comes from inflammation. Osteoarthritis is caused by worn cartilage and leads to pain after activity. Each condition needs a different treatment plan. After hearing from the expert, I realized most of us don't think about our joints until they hurt. But joints usually give us warning signs. Here are some symptoms you shouldn't ignore. Morning stiffness. If your joints feel stiff in the morning but improve as you move, this might mean changes in bone or connective tissue. Burning sensation. If a joint feels hot and burns, it could be a sign of inflammation, especially if it's red or swollen. If it burns but isn't hot or red, it might point to osteoarthritis. Limited movement. If bending your knee, holding a key, or lifting your leg becomes difficult, that's a warning sign. Creaky joints. Joints sometimes make creaking or popping sounds. This may happen when fluid is low and bones rub together, wearing down cartilage. But popping sounds can also be normal due to gas bubbles or pressure changes, if there's no pain and full movement. Weather sensitivity. Some people feel joint pain before it rains. Science hasn't fully explained this, but weather changes seem to affect joint discomfort. Cold weather often makes joint pain worse. Why? Because blood flow moves away from the limbs to protect vital organs. This causes discomfort in knees, hands, and feet. Cold also thickens joint fluid, so it's important to keep joints warm. If you feel any of these symptoms, always talk to a specialist. Now let's talk about food and joint health. Certain foods help nourish your joints and reduce inflammation. Fatty fish like salmon, sardines, and mackerel are packed with omega-3 fats. Omega-3s help reduce inflammation and keep cartilage flexible for easier movement. They're not the only ones. Nuts like walnuts and almonds, and seeds like flax seeds are great too. They contain healthy fats and important nutrients. Add fruits and vegetables like blueberries, pomegranates, red bell peppers, broccoli, and spinach. These reduce swelling in the joints. Protein is essential for joint repair. Eat meat, fish, eggs, and plant-based proteins like beans and peas. Collagen-rich foods are also helpful. These include bone broth, jellied meat, fish, beef, and seafood. Collagen cushions your joints and reduces friction. But as we age, collagen levels drop, making joints stiff. Eating more collagen-rich foods can help maintain joint health. To reduce joint inflammation, add anti-inflammatory foods to your diet. Turmeric, ginger, garlic, and onions work well when eaten regularly. They help manage swelling and pain naturally. Even though cartilage regrows slower as we age, it doesn't stop completely. There's a simple, low-cost way to support it: gelatin. Here's how to use it. At night, mix 2 teaspoons of gelatin with 1/3 cup of cold water. In the morning, add warm water to the glass and drink it on an empty stomach. Do this every morning for 1 month. Take a month off, then repeat. Gelatin gives your body the building blocks for healthy joints. It's a cheap and effective alternative to expensive supplements. Here are some more home remedies for joint pain. Try a natural compress with aloe vera and honey. Mix a 1/4 cup aloe juice, a 1/4 cup honey, and a 1/4 cup warm water. Warm it slightly, apply to the painful joint, wrap in plastic, and leave it overnight. You can also use red pepper oil. Red peppers have capsaicin, which warms the joint, blocks pain signals, and boosts circulation. To make the oil, blend 10 red peppers with 2 cups of vegetable oil. Let it sit in a warm place for a week, strain, and use it to massage sore joints. Warning: don't use it if you have a fever. Honey and apple cider vinegar are also great. Apple cider vinegar contains anti-inflammatory acid. Honey provides minerals like calcium and magnesium that support joint health. Mix a 1/4 cup honey with a 1/4 cup apple cider vinegar. Take 1 teaspoon in the morning and evening. Warm baths with sea salt can also help. Sea salt relaxes muscles and reduces joint swelling. The minerals in the salt soak into your skin and ease tension. Try this a few times a week for relief. What does an orthopedic doctor say? An expert with 30 years' experience explains that osteoarthritis breaks down cartilage. Over time, it becomes dry and brittle, leading to bone damage. Things like diet, weight, and genetics all play a role. But one major cause is muscle tension trapping the joint. Tight muscles form knots and cause pain in other areas. For example, tight glutes can cause knee pain. Releasing these tight spots can ease pressure on the joint. Medications can't reverse joint damage, but physical therapy can help. Staying active without overloading your joints is key. Find balance between rest and movement. Take care of your joints so you can live a full, active life. Even at age 62, you can be more flexible and pain-free than at 30. The secret is removing blockages, eating well, and staying hydrated. Many joint issues aren't just from age or weight. They often come from weak or damaged connective tissue. Eastern medicine highlights the importance of spinal flexibility. The spine is the support for your whole body. You can find many useful videos on the benefits and risks of different foods. So don't forget to subscribe and tap the bell icon. And please like and share this video with your friends and family. Thank you for watching our video.